Greetings, Turok Guru here, and today I am gonna be showing you how to use Mesh Edit. Mesh Edit will allow you to lay down the foundation of your first level. So let's get to it. A quick refresher. A Turok level is made up of 3 different things: meshes, sectors, and actors. Meshes are your scenery objects used to create your level. Sectors or nap meshes are an invisible layer on the floor that you cannot normally see when you're playing the game, but it provides information to the game about where the player and/or enemies can and cannot walk. Actors consist of anything that moves. Enemies, destructible trees, pickups, etc. are all actors. With that out of the way, let's get started. By default, you should be under Mesh Edit. Look to your right and click on the Model Picker tab. Under the preview window, you should see a Models folder. Click the plus sign to expand the folder. All models used in-game are available here. Now, select any of the models by clicking on it. To add a model to your map, either press the Insert key or right-click anywhere on the canvas and select Insert Mesh here. The model you selected should now be in the game world. Here are some key shortcuts you'll be using not just in Mesh Edit, but also while working the other modules. To deselect anything while editing, simply press Escape. To select something in the canvas, press Ctrl plus left click. To snap something to the ground, press End. Do note that there must be something below for this to work, and with certain items, snap to ground will behave strangely. To delete the current selection, press the Delete key. The copy-paste key combos work with the editor. Ctrl-C to copy and Ctrl-V to paste. Very important, there is no undo button. If you mess up, fix your mistake immediately. To select multiple objects, press Ctrl, Shift, and then click on any and all the objects you wish to select. What you see here is called the gizmo axis. This will allow you to move objects in the X, Y, and Z axis. Pressing space will switch to the rotation axis. With this, you will be able to freely rotate an object in any direction. Pressing space once more will switch to the scale axis. This will let you scale an object by the X, Y, or Z axis. Pressing space one more will allow you to scale an object, this time on all axes at the same time. By pressing space one more time, you will come back to the gizmo axis. Now that I touched on some of the basics, we should be able to start building our map. Start by turning on grid snapping, as this will make it impossible to clip models between one another. Let's talk about grid size and rotation snap size. Under the view menu, you have these 2 options. Grid size will change the snap size in world units. The default size is 10.24 world units. A smaller grid size will allow you for finer, more detailed snaps. Rotation snap size will make it so that when you rotate an object, it will be locked to a rotation in degree intervals while using the rotation gizmo axis. Lay down a grass mesh and align it with the map grid. Always line up your meshes with the map grid to avoid future visual issues. Duplicate your grass mesh with copy and paste. Keep doing it until you have a nice large area. Add a building for some extra flavor there. Let's talk about mesh properties. Let's say you wanted to add a dirt floor instead of grass, but you couldn't find one under Model Picker. How do you do that? This is where mesh properties comes into play. With the grass mesh selected, either right-click and select Properties or press F4. Here we have the Mesh Properties tab alongside all available options. Collide will allow you to set a collision radius to a mesh. The control values for these options are the radius and height boxes. This option is best used for cylindrical objects like tree trunks. No poly collision will make precise projectile collision ignore the mesh. No draw camera will hide this mesh during cutscenes. Texture index will allow you to change a model's texture set. Note that not all models have multiple texture sets. Usually only grass and cliffs have them. To change the grass texture to a dirt texture, simply type 1 and press OK. I will now continue to expand the map by adding more stuff to it. Oh, I'm a genius. We now have a nice arena. Shall we try it? Remember to always save your progress before testing your changes. Odd. That wasn't supposed to happen. Or was it? Currently, our map is lacking a critical ingredient. That is snap meshes. As it stands, the game thinks this is a void. Tune in next time when we shall start making magic with sectors. Thank you for watching. Remember to leave a comment and a like, and subscribe for more Turok content. Now, be gone.